back in the workshop. I've got the Falcon Prairie Bee Light Hunter, and on top of that I've got the Chinese scope I was reviewing a couple of videos back. What I intend to do with it is put it over the chronograph and then using Chairgun, see if I can get it to work with that at the different ranges. So I'll set up a range card and I'll see if it's anywhere near the real thing. Looking at the reticles on it, it resembles the Webley Hawke Air Max 20mm dot scope reticle, the illuminated reticle that is. So I'm going to base it on that. I'm going to do a 24 shot string over the rifle, take the average velocity, put that into Chairgun. I zeroed it in at 35 yards if you remember. So based on that, once I know the velocity, I can put that into the calculation in Chairgun and hopefully get a range card made up for all the different ranges. Failing that, what I'll have to do is just basically make a range card up from what I get from the scope at the different ranges of 5 yard intervals. But it should be interesting to see how it compares anyway. So we'll get on with the chronographing and we'll see what the rifle's doing. Because unless you put in the velocity, it's pretty hard to get the Chairgun set up really. You can do it based on impacts at different ranges, but you're better off doing the velocity of the rifle. I did look for the Day State Sovereign Heavies, but I couldn't see them on the actual list. So Hawke don't seem to update their actual power settings and things, and the pellets specifics anyway. So what I've got to try and do is input the actual pellet information in, because without that in the Chairgun thing's no good anyway. But I'm hoping I can do that without any problems, but we'll see. I'll show you that part of the on the video as well if I can. So we'll get on with the test. Okay then folks, so this is the first 8 shots. Turn the chronograph on, that'd help. Okay, next 8. Right, I'm not quite sure what the power of that is. It's probably below 11 foot-pound, I'm not sure. Okay, there's the next 8. Okay. It's a final 8. You know what, I might do another 8 just to get a good consistency. So this is the last 8. I suppose it's not too bad actually for an unregulated rifle. That's it. So we'll work out the average on that. I'll do that on a chart for you, and then I'll run those figures through Chairgun and we'll see what we'll get. Okay, so this is the results from the chronograph test using the Falcon Prairie and the Daystate Sovereign Heavy Pellets at 10.3 grains. The results were as I expected. It was below 11 foot-pounds. It came out of an average of 10.68 foot-pounds, a high of 10.95 foot-pounds and a low of 10.36 foot-pounds. It gave us an extreme spread of 19 feet per second and a standard deviation of 4.92 feet per second out of 30 shots. I'm not too bothered about the power in that because it has been shooting really well right out to 102 yards, so you know, don't need a really powerful rifle to do that, and it is quite accurate and consistent, so yeah, surprised at the result actually. Right, going on to let's see, Hawke Chairgun program. Bring that up now. Now I've put in the the information. Weight of the pellet up there, top left hand corner, 10.3 grains. Muzzle velocity was an average of 683.4 feet per second, or 10.68 foot-pounds. The scope's been zeroed in at 10 times mag, and the information up there, look, is what I've put in on the top line. Decoration. Right, I'll go to the graphing table. Now you've got 2 points here in blue. The zero point was 35 yards, but give or take half an inch each way or pull down, it's going to be shooting flat at that distance between 30 and around 38 yards, and the same point as zero will come in again at between 9.4 yards to 17.9 yards. So based on that, you can shoot up close and get a flat shot close up between 9.4 to 17.9 yards. So that's interesting. You can actually see the shot curve there based on the power, and that's 55 yards. What I will say is, based on some of the results I've got with this, it's not what I was getting before. So looking at this then, sight height 2 inches, zero range at 35 yards, target at 102 yards should be a minus 40.17 inch drop. Does that make sense? Retained energy. Right. So at probably 32 yards, it's got 70% of its energy. At 45 yards, it'll be just under 60% energy. So if I click on that, range 54.7 yards, point of impact 4.57 inches, clicks 32, velocity 501 feet per second, that's 73% of its original velocity. Flight time 0.28 seconds, energy 5.7 foot-pounds, crosswind 15 miles per hour, headwind 0 miles per hour. So there's lots of information on this program, but the hard thing is getting to work your way around it. So what I'll do, I'll just make up a range card tomorrow, and we'll get to it then. Okay. Okay folks, so I'm down at the range and I've set targets up on each 5 yard increment out to about 80 yards. So the first one will be at 15 yards. Now according to the Chairgun software, between, I think it was just over 9 yards up to just over 17 yards, it should be shooting at the 0, which is 35 yards, so we'll see. So I'm going to take a couple of shots at the first target and we'll see where it's shooting. The only thing I'm going to do is adjust my parallax on the scope, but it's going to be set at 10 times the power on it. So the parallax is adjusted. I'll just check that distance from the rangefinder. It's saying 18 yards with the rangefinder from where I am now to the first target, and that's probably about right with my parallax on the scope as well, to be honest. Spot on, looking at that. So first target at 18 yards, so I'm going to aim at the ball and see where it goes. And that is slightly high off the white centre, which puts it spot on according to the Chairgun. So you can zoom in, you might see the hole. Yeah, you can. Just to the slightly 1 o'clock position of the white centre. What I will do, I'll adjust the scope by 1 click to the left. Fire one more shot, and hopefully this time it will be 12 o'clock position. Yeah, so that's shooting okay. So the next one, I'll range find this one as well. That's 21 yards from where I'm sitting. Okay. Got 21 yards. Okay, so I've got to use around 3/4 of a mil dot of hold under for this. So the next shot I'm going to hold under. And that's about right. Vertically, that's okay. So that's 3/4 of a mil dot of hold under. It's still slightly shooting to the right, not too worried about that. That was 21 yards. Range find this one. It's 25 yards to that one. Adjust the parallax. See where this one goes. First point of aim will be at the ball, and then I'll adjust it from there. Right, so that's full mil dot. And adjust the windage as well. So 1 mil dot of hold under at 25. So that's about half a mil dot. Doing a reload. Oh, right, so it is about half. Okay. Where's that gone? That's gone low. It's coming off here. Take another point and aim at the middle. Right, this time that's about 1 mil dot of old under. Do it again. Yeah. 1 mil dot of old under at 25. So I'll come back. Try and find the next one. And I think that's about 30 there. Should be 30. I'll do a range find for me. Yeah, that's 30 yards. I'm going to aim at the ball to start off with. Just the line to the right. It's about half a mil dot of old under to get there. And that's about right because it's on parallel to the ball, so that's half a mil dot of old under at 30 yards. So now I've looked to 35 yards and we'll see if it's held at 0 because that's where I zeroed it in initially. So I'll come back again. Locate the 35. It should be that one there. So that's a 35. I'll just recheck that with this rangefinder. 35, yeah. And that's about right. I'll fire one more. Yeah. So the next one up will be 40 yards. Now I am slightly at an angle on this one, so it could work out a bit more than 40. So it is still zeroed on at 35, which is good. So there's a 40. Right, so again I'll range find it. Dead on 40 from here. Aim at the centre again. Just see where the point of impact is. Let's zoom in with my scope now so I can see what it is. And to be honest, there's not much in it. it's just sitting. It's just sitting below the cross there. It's hardly worth registering. So at 45, it's probably dropped about 3mm. At 40, I should say. 40. Yeah, it's 40. It's dropped about 3mm, if that. You could literally use the same point of 8. So go back to 45 now. So it's 45. I'll just recheck with the rangefinder. It's coming towards 44 on the rangefinder. Not much in it, but okay. Take the first shot. I would say 3/4 of the mil dot of holdover. I'll use next shot. Yeah, that's about right. 3/4 of a mil dot. It's sitting probably about 2mm lower the centre of the ball and at the 4 o'clock position of the blue. Okay, so the next one is 50 yards. And 50 yards should be that one there, I believe. I'm going to give it a full mil dot. Okay, that needs coming up based on that. That's in the red ring at 4 o'clock position of the centre. Right, I'm going to do the same again actually. Just reading that, it was about similar. I'm going to do a full mil dot again. And that's about right actually. I think I might have hit the ball. Some CO2 capsules. See if I can knock them off. Ah, yes. It's about half a mil dot off the windage. Oh, that's it. That's the 55. So 55, I'm going to give it 1.5 mil dots. I'm not sure if it's at the top of the card actually, man. See that again. I'll give it one 4mm dot. Oh, I see it. It's just under 1.5. Drop to the right. And off again. So it's 1.5 at 55. So coming back now. Sixty's up there. I'm going to do 2mm dots. Went over, I think. To 1.5. Actually, I think a lot of them seem to go high. Right in the 1mm dot area. Right. Interesting anyway. Right, there's a bell up there at 65 yards. I'm going to go for that, I think. Okay. Two mil dot. Okay, at the top of it. 1.5 mil dot. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to shoot at the card now because the bell's quite a big target. So I go 1.5 at the card. There's some lines in the way, that's a problem. Okay, carry on with this belt. 1.5 mil dot. Okay, so I've got a bell on the crossbar at 92 yards. That's what I'll be going for. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 mil dots. Now where's it going? I hit the street. That's it.